admit it. You're glad to see us.
Go on, admit it. You're glad to see us. Ah, here we go. Time for some GT Sporting time stuff. How we all doing? So we got some Austria Asylum. One of my favourites. Haven't bothered doing any qualifying for this because it's Austria. Why would I? I wouldn't. So I'm just dealing with a couple of audio issues. Hopefully they've sorted themselves out now. I hope. You might not have audio from the car on this one for some reason. So you might just have to hear my wonderful voice. It's not wonderful. Oh, I just realised the last time I used this account was the last time a certain Mr. Roger of the Racing impersonated me with an R4M account. We were up against Super GT. Good times. Yeah, Ferrari, there's a track over here. But never mind. Come on, Judith. You can do better than this. Come on, push it. Get to the chopper. So this is, well, it's not a last to first, let's face it. With a rolling start and Austria. And particularly for me, hard tyres, a Group 4. It's not a first. Let's see if I can get up to 10th. I mean, it's not likely, but let's see what I can do. And the keen-eyed amongst yourselves would notice I'm not using the wheel tonight. Simply put, I have a slight issue with regarding... Someone's already in the pits. So, regarding a seating position, because I'm obviously sat in a, basically a dining room table chair. And there's no way I can get comfortable on the wheel, because it's just way too high, so I'm using the controller tonight. Which is fine for me, because there's, again, anyone who's been with me on the channel long enough knows I'm more of a controller driver anyway. So it suits. I know who that is.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hey, Miss Orky. It's that time again. It's some Austria Asylum. Ziggy messaged me earlier on going, Race C, Austria. And of course, at that point, I nearly exploded, but then into Group 4. So I'm like, Oh, God, the understeer on this one's vicious. Okay, it looks like it's one of those races where you have to pit just for the sake of pitting. Okay, I've been warned about these races. It's like we only have the hard tyre to use, but you know you have to still pit, which is just irritating. That was good defence from Jude. If they're just sat on the apex, that's all you got to do sometimes. Hey, Kulios, how you doing? How you doing, brother? Yeah, no, it's not capturing properly. I am aware of it. You have to let me finish the race. Unfortunately, you've got to put up with my wonderful voice in the meantime, or until I get to the pits. It's one of those. It works right up until you go live, and then it stops working. And there's not much you can do about it. Whilst you're driving. Hey, I'll have a look later on. Feel free to link your channel in my Discord whenever you go live, mate. There's a section for it. And if I didn't already say, hey to Sarah. Hey, Superior. Our British Absol is hosting manufacturer practice lobby in place for Kaboom operator. Okay. Unfortunately, if that's meant to mean something, mate, it's completely lost on me, I'm afraid. So otherwise, how are we all doing tonight? I'm a Kaboom operator's pit in box. Do you normally host practice lobbies? Oh, fair enough, man. You host practice lobbies from the Pacific Coast of America. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Sounds good. It made little sense originally to me, but now it makes a lot more sense. I think it's just one of those races where you have to drive through the pit lane. Fair enough, man. Sounds cool to me. Feel free to leave a link in my Discord if you do it live and whatnot. So feel free, mate. Your indicator on, Doofus. Well, yeah, do you know what? You're not the only person who said they've had internet issues this week. You've got one of my other viewers, Gas, who has pretty good internet where he lives. But his upload was limited to about 10%, well, not even that, 1% of what it should have been, for some reason. So it's happening to quite a few people recently, it would seem. Though sometimes it just can't be helped. So again, sorry about the audio issues. I actually forgot, should have tried to sort it during the bits up, but we're already halfway through the race anyway. Not particularly pleased with that Ferrari, pushing me wide at turn 1. He was never going to make the corner. It's the Verstappen defending technique. Or aggressive technique, shall we say. Let's take a moment to consider that failed pass of Hamilton on Verstappen on Sunday. I can't wait to see the footage of Verstappen's on board for that. If anyone has it, please feel free to send it to me in a whisper. Because that'll be absolutely great to see if he actually opens the steering or not. Okay, this is going to get interesting into turn 3. Going to get the two Germans together. Those crazy kids. A German and a Ferrari. Where have I seen that before? It rings a bell almost, you know what I mean? Okay, I can see where the guy's losing speed. I mean, he's physically braking on the exit of turn 1. I mean, that loses speed all the way down to turn 2. Obviously. And I just braked way too early. So that Ferrari's so quick in a straight line. Doesn't look like it's very good at stopping when it gets there, though. Can't wait for this guy not to have a slipstream. Come on! Get to the chopper! There you go, another instance of him braking on the exit of the corner, but just because he's got that slipstream, he can just stay in front of me. Okay, this is going to get interesting. We've got the Portuguese man who's got a penalty up ahead. He's going to force this German to the left and this other German into the slipstream, and they're all going to come together in the corner, I think. Good racing though from the Germans. Wonderfully close. I haven't touched any of these guys yet. Sounds a bit weird. And then we got another 2 laps. Looks like it's just going to be a processional follow me home sort of race, I'm afraid. I mean, I've never had that much speed in a Group 4 car. I mean, this is lovely, clean, good racing, but I'm just not very quick. As you can clearly see. Does look he's struggling with tyre wear. I mean, I know these are hard tyres, but I can sort of see a little bit of struggle going on here. And I do know from the CCSR stuff, with Legion's team, they struggled tremendously with that Ferrari and tyre wear. We just had to look at the replay to see, oh my god, those tyres are wearing out like a... Well, they're basically curdling like cream on a hot day. But I tell you what, it's good to see so many drivers all in a row up here. It just shows you the level of competition. And I know I'm not doing particularly well in terms of the placement, but it doesn't matter. And that's all it takes sometimes. Just light up your tyres once, and there you go. I actually completely forgot about the fuel usage in this. To be fair, it's not very high. Good racing from the German. I've just realised what it was while we didn't have any audio. Unfortunately, the clip had popped out. So this should resort it. Hey, finally got there. After the race. It's always the bloody way, isn't it? So otherwise, how are we all doing tonight? At least got a clean race, that's not too bad a deal. What I probably will be doing is flicking between Daily Race A and probably some lobbies. Where are they? Mr. Racing of the Rogering. Yeah, it's not going too badly, man. I mean, I've seen your time for Daily Race C, and that is stinkingly quick. So I'm a little bit, what's the term? Jealous. But good to see you, man, it really is. But I can't race I'm not particularly good with the RCZ, and I can't race the Scirocco. I've absolutely no interest in it. I tried the Aston, I've tried the Corvette, roughly the same sort of time. So, you know, there's that. But otherwise, doing good, man. I'm on the controller for a couple of days. So, you know, back to old times. Getting the band back together. No friends online in lobbies? What is going on? Actually, oh. That's because of the account I'm on, isn't it? Let's have a look. So this is going to be harder to spot friends on this. Unless they're actually hosting a lobby. So, yeah. The 458. Alright. Let's give it a little purchase and give it a little go then. Hopefully I've got a manufacturer I can actually just buy it with. I did see it was... Is that the Mustang that seemed to be the odd choice cars? I actually have a 458. Let's try that. And was it a Group 3 or Group 4? Group 4 and Group 3. Okay, I actually have one. That's handy. Part of me saying I might have a Zionist livery for this as well. Let's have a look. Okay, can't see my cars. That's always handy. Sort by manufacturer, Ferrari. There's 2 Group 3s. That's handy. That's what happens when you win cars all the time. Yeah? Well, I say win, you inherit them. Booyah. Alright, well, I'll give the 458 a go. Because that core there is just... it's dull around there. It's actually just quite boring, the Group 4 car. I've never liked the Group 4 Corvette. Just as well, really. GT Academy opens 2008 on PlayStation 3. And why is it still showing that? Has it glitched? It probably has. Good old Gran Turismo and PlayStation 4s. Still glitchy as frack. What have you been up to then, Louis? You been up to much, man? You been doing any more of your League Race series and whatnot? It's been a while. We used to run a lot of music during these lobbies, so let's do that. Looks like I'm not going to get a chance to even do a practice lap thanks to that glitch. Oh, just in time. Let's do this. I feel like I should have a lighter out. Yeah, so the first time I'm going to get a chance to use this Ferrari is going to be in the race. This is going to be fun. But hey, what's life without being chucked in the deep end at least every so often? GT Sanic, I haven't seen him for a long time. And Feldsey. Better say hello then, hadn't I? Okay, since I see you there, man, have you got your internet sorted out? I was just mentioning it a minute ago. Oh, come on, don't tell me I've glitched out again. I'll rage quit. I won't. I'll just go into a lobby. Whee! I'm totally up for that. How about you set up the lobby? And I will see you there. How long does this take? A minute, 37, 12 laps, 15, 20, 25 minutes I will be there. Sounds good, sir. I shall probably do that. Ah, sounds good. We're going to practice for some Austria. I mean, come on, it's Austria. It's Austria Asylum, baby. And I keep forgetting that it's a rolling start. No wonder it don't really move forward to this one. So we've got 36 fives. That's sort of the go-to fast lap around here. And I know you, Louis, you're in the 35 sixes, I think it was. So, I mean, we love you, but dear God, man. I've not used this Zyro livery before, so this is going to be a new one for me. I don't think I've even used this Ferrari before. Okay, we've got Judith again. It says dirty girl. I'll give Judith her dues. Very good on the brakes. I was trying to get out of the way there. Didn't really work. I kind of just made a bit of a mess of it. Whoa, the back end of this one's a bit more lively. What I'll probably do this time is take a very early pit stop and get it over and done with, like the guy in first is doing now. Oh no, Judith's gone in. Let's not do that then. Sometimes it's better just to do the opposite of what other people do, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, turning on this car is not that great. It's not how I like it anyway, but hey, that's besides the point, isn't it? Why does it always have to be hard tyres though in daily races when it comes to Group 4? Why is Polifoni doing that? Always makes me wonder what they're up to. What their mindset is. Huh? Yeah, the first gear in this car very much reminds me of like the 911 in the Group 3. It's just first gear, put your foot down, go. You're not really going to get that much in the way of loss of traction. Seem to be catching the Dutchman ahead and keeping the distance to Felsie. So, as long as I'm keeping this sort of gap, this sort of speed, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. .38.5. Let's see if we can improve on that. Get into the 37s. Before I get slipstream. So Felsie had a bit of a bad lap. Must be fighting with the director. Oh, there's a rev limiter. That's not good for the car. I mean, that's expensive. Okay, yeah, the stability of this car once you've got the tyres warmed up is so much more than that Corvette. And I imagine it's a lot more than the Genesis. Boy, am I glad to see the back of that car. Alright, consistent lapping, so that's something. So Naliski 37.9, he's lapping about half a second, 6/10 faster than me. And I'm going to assume, for my own pride fact, that he's in the slipstream. It's probably not the case at all, but I'm going to hope. So in my mind, that makes me the quickest on the track. It's not accurate. Yeah, Louis, I can see why you'd recommend this car for this course. I really can. I mean, it's just... once you get that turn-in sorted, it's just so stable. I should have been checking that out. 38.5, 38.6, 38.6. And I've got time in there as well. I mean, I lost 3/10 sector 1, gained 3/10 sector 2 last time. So I've got a 37 in here, I think, if I put every sector together. What was a good film, mate? Was it Alien? 1979. That's a great film, that. What did you watch? The Gentleman. I've heard of it. I can't remember anything about it. You might have to explain it to me, mate. I remember there being an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called The Gentleman, Season 4. That was quite spooky. Not strictly relevant, I would imagine. About a drug lord and his gang, and the drug lords are trying to sell all of his marijuana farms. Okay. But he gets screwed over, which is interesting. Okay. I learned a good fact the other day. I've never watched the movie, but there was a movie with Nicolas Cage in 2005-ish called God of War? Lord of War? Lord of War. God of War's a game. And apparently they had so many AK-47s in the movie, they worked out, rather than buying props, you know, so they could use them, they bought real ones and sold them on afterwards. Apparently it worked out cheaper. I love that factoid. .38-2, picking up some speed. I learnt during my stream on Sunday that in Norway they have brown cheese. Where's up, Rack, when you need them? All I can say is brown cheese sounds a lot better than blue cheese. That's all I can say. Each to their own. I fully understand some people like it, but nope, not for me. Stinky cheese goes in the same category as stinky feet. No, thank you. While I'm on the topic, foot fetishes. Why? Actually, I do know another factoid on that. A load of people who have foot fetishes were given an MRI. And what the doctors found after investigation was that the bit in the brain which lights up under arousal for normal people is right next to the bit of the brain that is something to do with feet, you know, like neurologically. And apparently it's a miswiring. So people who get turned on by feet, they're actually brain damaged. Just an FYI. Yeah. Once you settle into this car, it's so much better than the other. I don't know how Judith has gone that fast. I mean, that must have been one hell of a slipstream. Or push. .38.1. Getting quicker. Apart from that last lap. Ooh. I mean, back in 1800s, women's shoulders and hips were considered sexual. Yeah, and a lot of schools apparently send girls home if they show their shoulders today. Which was news to me. Okay, Cass, hello mate. And your redeems still aren't working. I'll give that a minute or two to see if it works itself out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it might work for Kulios. Kulios, next time Cass redeems something, see if it sorts itself out. Oh, it does give you your points back, so it sorts itself out. It's weird though, isn't it? It's very weird. Have a nice one, Kulios. You take care, man.
Dear God. Go Brown. Go Brown.
Go Brown. Thank you very much. See you later, dude. Absolute pleasure as always. So, I'm leading the race. Started last. I still got a pit though. Starting to feel really comfortable in the car now.
Game over, man. Game over.
It is weird, mate. It really is. Let me just bring up Lumia Stream, switch them all off and switch them back on again. See if that helps you. Try another one, Cass. Any particular reason? Because this one's worked really well for me, mate. I thought you were going. I think as long as you've got a clean track, I think that's all you really need. Fair enough, man. I mean, you can see how much quicker I was getting. Just look at my lap times. Just in clean air. As soon as you're fighting with people, you slow down. And I've gained like 9 places this race. Okay, 10 places. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, Louis, I was just getting quicker and quicker during it. I mean, again, it's not as quick as you, but you play to your level, don't you? And you don't have to pit, so you don't have to stop. Yeah, the problem is with this one, there's a mandatory pit stop. You don't technically have to change your tyres. It's a mandatory trip through the pits. Your 100th win. I'm surprised it took you that long. Well done, man. Oh, Judith did really well. Where does Sanic finish up? Oh, shame, man. That's strange. Judith's being told off, apparently. It was good with, oh, she was good with me. True, but it's opposite ends of thinking, man. I think you can do it either way. Neither of them's wrong. I think, yeah, if you do it early, which is what I was going to do, but Judith pitted before me and I decided to go long, I think that's fine. You either pit early or pit late. That is fair point, mate. I mean, 100 wins at top split is pretty damn epic. I'm only teasing why I said it took you so long. Sarah, have you set up a lobby? In which case I'm going to change Yi account. Come back over to my main one. Catch you later, Koulios. Pleasure, man. Man, that is like a... It's not quite 2-1. It's pretty damn close though. That's a good... That's a good strike rate, dude. Well done. I can delete that CRT one, can't I? That was a fart salute for you, mate. Couldn't resist. Yeah, you are right. I'd say 2-1, didn't I? I can't do maths today. Actually, that was terrible maths. That caught me out. Sarah, are you setting up? Oh, we'll set one up now. Okay, I'll wait for you. I enjoying just chilling to this music. It's quite nice. Got home from work, as I often do, and fell asleep for an hour or two. That's why I look quite so fetching right now. And you know. Ooh. All I can really say is I've ordered myself a new seat, which is going to be a nice, comfy little armchair. Because I sat in my normal one the other day, and it's one of those ones where, bear in mind I'm a big guy, it's one of the ones where it has a flat bottom and it has a curve to it and then a back, but no supports underneath. So I was absolutely paranoid it was going to snap. I mean, again, I'm 6'3", 6'4", and about 20 stone. So, you know, seeing it go wang, wang, wang like that, and I was paranoid. So I put a load of books under it. So every time I sat on it, it would sort of just perch lightly on the books. That's not what went. The back to it had a bolt in either side. I sat back and the bolt went. And of course that means the bolt went, and then the front right support went, and I went, shit, straight back. It's quite funny, but it means I haven't got a chair, so I'm sitting in a wooden chair from the dining table. It is not comfortable. That's why I'm sat up bolt right as well. It's just not comfortable for me. So that in mind, I've ordered myself a nice new comfy little armchair which I can sort of sit down and get comfortable in again and get reacquainted with my wheel, because I'm not going to sit up like this. I mean, it's just not practical. I mean, I have to sit so far back and then I can't reach the pedals. Logistics, it's a pain in the ass. So I'm waiting on my new chair. We've all got to have our own creature comforts, haven't we? Creature comfort. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. But you know, I'm genuinely not doing this on purpose. I keep putting this shirt on because I really... You gotta have pride in certain things you do. And then I pull out the mug and realise, oh, I'm branding myself up. It's not done on purpose. I just genuinely really like the cup. No, seriously, check it out. Check it out. I genuinely love it. Exclamation point merch. Louis, man, why do you do it to yourself? But at least you're getting some good sleep. That's really good, man. Have you actually had a day off in the last 2 months? Oh, and you up for Friday? I haven't put the announcement on Discord yet, but we're going to do a second expo on Friday, I believe. But if you're already gone, mate, catch you again soon. They did, mate. They caught me out properly. I looked over and I went, oh, but... Oh, wait, no. Wang. Yeah. Let's get you streaming full time, mate. Let's do that. And then you can drag me and Sarah along with you. I'm happy to share the limelight. You can't look away once you redeem, mate. Can't do that. Otherwise you miss Sarah doing her karaoke. Hashtag.
Ah, the return of the Y-boner with a vengeance.
Exactly. Otherwise Louis would never get his dad. Oh, if she saw that. Did you like the combination blue? I just love the way it goes up at the end. Why do we even have that lever? Do you know what, Louis? I will match that, and I will set up a gaming house somewhere around sort of Reading, Oxford, you know, in that sort of area, somewhere centre of the country, which will have not offices, but would just say like a mansions are probably a wrong term, but a headquarters of gaming where select persons, so like yourself, Sarah, Louis, can all drop in, have epic streaming setups there, and we can set up our own streaming community business and have fun and drink. Cass, you're more than welcome, man. You didn't have to put my name on it, sir. You could put your name on it. How was my victim supposed to join me? And you know what I'm on about. I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. My name is Marcus Decimus Aurelius, commander of the Legions to the North. Do you know what? I'm going to have to look up that quote. I need to make sure I get it right. I might recommend it. Honestly, put your own name on it. Maybe it's your lobby anyway. I'm just going to look up the yonder quote, and we can set up a chat party in a minute if you like. Yeah, Louis, that sounds like an epic idea. Oh, we could do F1 podcasts. We can hire an editor, put together our own podcast. This writes itself. Let's keep doing this. Red Bull gives you gas. I mean wings. Trying to get that quote. My name is Marcus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the North, general of the Felix Legions. Felix? It's got to be Felix, hasn't it? General of the Felix Legions and loyal servant to the true Emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. That'll do. Oh, better charge this. As I am running out of power. Maybe not me personally, but you get the idea. Oh, that's horrible. No, just have to deal with it. Oh! You beat me to that one, Sarah. Nice one. Someone's on form tonight.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. You've just heard my quote, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm in that kind of mood tonight.
I'm blame you?
How you been? It's been a couple of days.
Yeah. I feel like it's been forever since I was on duty sport. On the wheel. Anyway.
That is a fair point, and I'm on a controller, so we flipped.
You flipped.
I've gone to my default, you've gone to your default.
Yeah, I done one day on controller and I was like, dunno.
Yeah, that's fair. But how are you finding the PS5 as a whole?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Still not converting over to controller for the PS5 then?
Nah.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. And that is what she said. Where's Etu when you need her?
Yeah. So have you been? How's your day been?
Yeah, not bad, you know me. Went to work, got to work for 6 in the morning, got home about 4:30, fell asleep for a few hours, and now I'm playing GT Sport. So, not bad.
Sounds good.
Hey, it works. Just shows I'm getting old, doesn't it?
Nah.
At least mentally.
Yeah, a hard worker.
Yeah. If only you knew. It's one of those days where time just flew by and then it's at the end of the shift. It's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they went pretty quick.
That's,
For me as well.
that's fair. And you must be getting your dissertation fully underway now, if not near the end.
Yeah, slightly. Got my oral defence presentation tomorrow for it.
Oh, lovely.
Basically saying, let me do it, please.
Oh.
But yeah, after that, got to be passed by the ethics committee, and then I can do it.
That's fair. Do you want to go into it, explain it a little bit, or are you going to change topic and focus on something else for a couple of hours?
I don't mind. Well, it's still comparing racing drivers and normal road drivers, cognitive perceptual skills using a simulator and a reaction time test. The plans are getting normal drivers and road drivers to do the same tests, to test the differences between the two. So one test is a normal road hazard perception test, one is a race hazard perception test, one is a reaction time test, and one is driving on a simulator.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, I'm going to get road drivers and racing drivers to do all of the tests in their separate groups. Just trying to see if, like, I don't know, I'm trying to hope that the road drivers will do better in the road perception test, the racing will do better in the races, like, situations, and how the two differ, and what makes them similar.
I might be biased, but my inkling is racing drivers are going to score very well. However,
Yeah.
do the racing drivers have to have a driver's license as well?
Well, I know that it's one continuous line because it's not like two definite groups, because racing drivers will probably have normal road licenses,
True.
but I'm hoping that their experience in the racing side, placed in these situations, they'll go into that sort of like, I'm a racing driver, I need to do what racing driver does while on track and stuff. And the road drivers, I'm trying to go for that they've had no previous track experience, like they're completely...
Barely even karting experience.
Yeah, they don't know.
Hmm.
Trying to get people like that, so like the two ends of the spectrum, like someone that drives, and they could be driving for like 10-20 years, and like racing drivers who may have, I don't know, 1 to 10 years experience.
Both sim and full-on qualified drives.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like trying to almost play the two, put them in their specific environments for a day,
I like it.
and see like the role experience plays, the perceptual cognitive skills, do they play a part? Is it like novices versus experts sort of situation?
Is there going to be a gender divide or an age divide or anything like that, or just whoever you can sort of get?
Whoever at the moment.
Okay. And you can expand upon that afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, that's it in short form. It goes on forever, so I won't bore you with that.
Well, it's not boring, it's fascinating, if anything.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking about it 'cause my parents were asking me the other day, like, what do you want to get out of it?
Lots of money.
I don't know. Yeah. But I want to get a job in that field somehow. But with a road driving test, they get you to do a hazard perception test with videos, and they get you to do the practical. But with the racing license, you just you do the practical and you do the theory. But in the theory, you only learn about flags, and they write down the situations for you. So something that I might learn is that people will react better to hazards and learn hazards better in a video form than written down to you, and you have to choose like A, B or C.
Which...
So maybe changing the racing license to almost like a road driving license, where you sit, you do a theory, you point out the hazards on a video.
Absolutely. Which would cater a lot more to people who are dyslexic, for starters.
Yeah.
And there's obviously different types of learning, visual, auditory, which is written,
Exactly.
voice, and kinesthetic, which is learned by doing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So,
Quite. By I think it's May next year, got to get 10,000 words done and all the testing, so busy months ahead.
sounds it. That's good though. I mean, that could set you up for a job in quite a lot of industries, and even analytics and something to do with either motorsport or something to do with the sport industry, couldn't it? All sorts of things.
Oh, I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
You keep trying, you'll get there.
But it's at the moment I'm trying to get a reaction time machine, like a test machine, trying to hire one of them. And I don't know, but it's actually pretty hard to hire one of them out.
I can imagine that, and then organising all the people that you need on the same day, so I get you.
Yeah. I think I got the simulator sorted, but yeah, just trying to find that. And the reaction, not the reaction, the hazard perception. Got both of them videos sorted.
Is the reaction one a bit like having... I've seen Michael Schumacher and David Coulthard use one, and it's... The way I describe it is they had like 3 banks of 3 sensors, top, middle and bottom, left, right and middle, and they had to...
Yeah.
Is it that...
Lights.
Yeah. Okay, it is what I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to get that though, but I might get like a simplified version.
You might
Sort of thing.
be able to ask the electronics department to make you one.
Could do. I don't know if they're willing to though, because we've got to stick within a certain budget.
It would be cheaper to hire students to do it than it would be to hire it out, maybe.
Yeah.
And you can customise it to your own degree. It might be worth an ask. I mean,
Could be.
if I had more expertise with electronics, I would point you in the direction of where to go with it. But I don't. But I do know it's probably a very, very simple circuit. It just needs a randomizer, couple of pressure sensors, and something to record it on, so a laptop.
Yep.
In theory.
There's a lot of free apps, but it requires you to do it on a computer, and I don't know if I'd get like proper results with like the delay of someone clicking a mouse. Like.
Well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's exactly what the DVLA do for your theory test for motorbike, car and lorry. Hazard perception is all the same thing.
Yep.
And you could probably argue that a click on a mouse is quicker, well, would be quicker than moving your arm onto a sensor, but that's down to...
Could be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the 2 options I have for that. Yeah. Gotta get that sorted like quickly. So like today was literally just spent emailing loads of companies like, hello. I'm doing this, please help me.
Help, gimme. Oh, I need a hand.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I get you.
So yeah, I've been in contact with the motorsport part of my uni. They have like a club.
Cool.
They're willing to do some bits and helping out. But yeah, that's all I've done so far, and I could get like 4,000 words done by Christmas.
Oh, nice. Well,
So, a lot of reading.
at the very least, getting in touch with the motorsport club gives you access to some racing drivers. At worst, so you're at least going to have your data set from them, aren't you?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I know that most of them are carters, but there are a few that are car drivers. And I might ask some external people and see if they would come in as well. And then it's finding me road drivers.
I wouldn't be too surprised if you managed to get a lot of people from a different selection of backgrounds on motorsport, if you find that karting and rally drivers have the best reactions.
Yeah.
I know that might be insulting to any Formula drivers, but I would argue that's more precision than reaction. But everyone's going to have their own point of view, aren't they?
Well, the other interesting thing is that during all of the tests, except for the reaction test, I think, all participants will be wearing eye tracking devices, so I can see where they're looking.
Yeah, don't put it on a guy. It won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or looking on the screen, when they're looking at the screen, I can tell where they're looking.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty damn cool. It's also a bit worrying.
Yeah. I know where you're looking.
I know for me, if you were to look at me doing racing this, I spend a way too much longer time staring at my rev gauge than I do actually the track. I mean, honestly, I realised the other day I was just staring at my rev gauge and I wasn't aware of what was going on around me. Like, ooh. But then obviously it goes to the apexes. But yeah, you'll be able to see
And
it
if
from
you
your
think of
time.
it, that could be experience on tracks. If you feel comfortable in that you know the track, you might focus on other things.
True, true.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm slightly like nervous because of the amount of stuff I have to get done. But
That's fair.
I don't know.
Well, it'd be great if you could get a couple of our fellow streamers and whatnot. You could do it as a YouTube side project even after uni, couldn't you? Getting you can get Louis and a few other bods to show you what they're looking at, and so you can pick out some of their skill. Be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, it definitely would.
And compare that again to someone who is brand new to the game.
Yeah, definitely be interesting.
I get the feeling no one's joining our lobby today.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that, but
Are the FIAs on or something today? Manus or something?
no idea.
What day is it?
Well, Tuesday now.
Yeah. Bit of a slow night on GT Sport.
Yeah.
Did you set it to friends only?
Oh, that's a good thing. I don't know. Let me start this again.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be an idea.
I have no idea what I've done.
If you want to save the settings, and then we can just reload it, but with chain settings. Or you could do that.
Yeah.
That works too. Tell you what, I cannot wait for my new chair to turn up. This is just not comfortable.
Oh no.
What are you sitting when you're gaming and streaming?
A office-y style chair.
Oh.
It leans back, but not much.
That's much more comfortable than my wooden 19th century chair.
It was to friends only.
That would explain it.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh. Hey, you got Benny in the chat. Hello, mate.
Benny. Did you want super softs or are you happy with softs?
I'm happy with softs. Like Pedro, I find the super softs too peaky. I mean, you get epic grip for them, but when you lose it, you're going off.
Yeah. Do you want any fuel tyre?
Up to you. I mean, you know me, I do like a little bit of fuel and tyre wear, but I'm not too bothered. Particularly, if it's a longer race, I do like fuel and tyre wear. But for short races, it's not a problem.
You want it to be longer? I'm up for anything.
Oh. Let's leave it off for tonight. Have an easy life for a change. I mean, Louis not here, that'll wind him up.
It's open, I think. Should be, anyway.
Yeah, it's loading.
Yeah, today was just spent like putting all my prepping, like all the writing I have to do, like when I need to do it by, what groups I have to write in. I was just looking at it and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing?
What am I doing with my life? Yeah, we all have that. Yeah, we all have that thought every so often. Yeah, trust me, you really do.
It's a bit annoying because we have to do loads of other stuff and subjects while doing this as well. So we have like 5 other subjects we have to focus on as well.
I suppose so. Yeah, you got the other segments of the course, haven't you? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. It's annoying though because they're all like all the assignments are due around the same time in May.
Yeah, it wouldn't be any other way, trust me.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm gonna write half of my dissertation in the wrong assignment, and then hand it in and be like, "Oops, wrong document."
You'll be alright. I had one mate at work a few years ago who he ended up getting himself a 2-2. Do they still use that scale?
Okay.
But-
Yes, they do.
But he knocked out his dissertation in like 2 days. I mean,
Yeah, I
two
don't
and
think I could do that.
yeah, but he didn't sleep for 3 days, so yeah, he was stupid. But funny thing is, he ended up becoming an architect, so that makes you wonder the quality of his buildings. Yeah. The ironic thing is, he didn't even like architecture. He just went into the course because he literally picked the course that was the longest possible, and he went with that.
Alright.
And then he ended up in the industry. He's like, shit, I actually have to do something now.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he was well known for being a drinker. I mean, a really big drinker.
Wow.
I mean, I used to work with him at my place, and I can't remember him not seeing him hungover for like 3 years.
His drawings might have been a bit wonky.
Quite possibly. But yeah, I don't know where I was going. Oh yeah, I was going to tell a story. There was one day he come in and was like, I just went really stupid last week. He's like, what did you do this time? I ordered a box of ostrich feathers.
What?
Yeah, from Italy or something. Because he gotten hammered on his thing was port. He loved port.
Oh.
So he had expensive taste. And then he forgot he'd logged on to eBay, and then until the box had turned up next week, and it's like a box of ostrich feathers. I was like, why? So what part of your brain thought that was a good idea? Oh, you gotta laugh. We've all done silly things while drinking. Mine is climbing lampposts. I don't get very far.
I know what mine is, to be fair.
Alright, it'll come to you. I mean, or it means you just haven't done it yet. Give it time.
Oh, when I'm drunk, I think I turn into like, I must look after everyone. Like,
Ah, you become the mother of the group. Yeah. I suddenly discover I've got energy. I mean, the sugar and vodka goes right to my idiot centre of the brain. I start doing silly things. Start trying to climb things and jump off things, you know, that sort of thing, like the jackass sort of thing. You know, you'd be surprised how many things I've jumped off. Thank you, vodka. There was one time when,
fun sometimes.
oh yeah, there was one time when I was down the beach, and my local beach it's stones, you know, not it's shingle,
Yeah.
and I jumped off one, and it sort of went in gradients. I mean, there was a lot of levels to it. You know, where the sea comes in, you have one pile and another pile as you go down the beach. Anywho, I found the only rock on the beach with my forehead.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurt. Actually, no, the problem is it didn't hurt. Next day, though, it didn't look too good.
Ouch.
Yeah, that should have killed me. Whew. Oh, well. Don't drink and jump. Hmm. But I don't know how some people have such good coordination when they've been drinking. I mean,
Yeah.
the one I always... You could add this into your dissertation. You could have racing drivers, normal drivers, and drunk people, students, on Sims. On Sims, I will have to clarify.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm going to have to clarify this.
I don't know if ethics would approve that.
Well, they might say it's actually quite interesting to show you how bad it is.
Yeah, potentially.
But you know, that's a whole... It's probably a more medical thing anyway. But no, it's interesting to see how many people have such good reactions when they've been drinking. I mean, I didn't talk to, it was Bert Racer, and he was always drunk and racing, and he's still just as quick as normal. In fact, probably quicker because he loosened up. It's quite irritating actually, because I could be stone cold sober and slower, and when he was sober, he was slower than me. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, potentially it might. I don't know. Might do it.
Yeah, something to consider. Yeah, I can guarantee if you put the eye tracker on a drunk person, it would just be looking at the scenery. It would be, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Nice tree. And then just go straight past the braking zone into the tree. What did you do?
I crashed.
Fair enough.
I kicked the Loris guy because he dive bombed me, even though we're not racing. I was like, oh, okay.
The power. I love it.
When do you want to start? Do you want to wait for a couple more people? Or
Should we wait until we got 8?
Great.
That was good. That was good timing. That was like 7.
Yeah. Need one more, anybody? Jump in.
Honestly, I could drive Austria all day and just not be bored. It's just, you know, when it's in your zen zone, it's just like, yeah, I could just stay here all day, Group 3.
I'm in my zone.
Until you go wide on turn 1 and it's like, fuck it!
Damn it.
I'm just going to yeet myself off the course.
Don't like it no more.
But changing topics, what do you think of the Grand Prix this weekend? Did you watch it?
I watched them bits, watched the highlights, because I think I was doing something else at the time.
Ah, that's fair.
But it was alright, I guess. Shame about Norris.
His mistake.
Then,
Whoops.
yeah. What drive from Hamilton? Even people might not like him, but he drives a good drive.
He showed why he's a 7-time champion on that weekend.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't think much happened really.
No, it was just the battle for the lead and whatnot. I mean that's it's very rare you see anyone overtaking for the lead these days. It's always done in the pits or due to something or other. So yeah, but no, it was I backed off to let you go.
Oh, I backed off to let you go. I see you coming up quite fast.
No, it was just dithering. But yeah, it was very rare you see an overtake for the win, and it was lovely to see.
What do you reckon? Who's got it in the bag, Max or Lewis?
Do you know what? I really don't want to say. I genuinely don't know. The longer
I saw a stat that if Lewis Hamilton wins the next, I think 1 or 2, I can't remember how many there is left, and Max comes second with the fastest lap, that they'd be going into the last race with 0 point difference.
reminds me of 2007, 2008.
So it could be incredibly close.
The longer it goes on, the more I keep thinking Max is an epic talent, but you're half a bit of a bastard behind the wheel sometimes.
Yeah, but maybe that's just young side coming out, like
I
trying to be a bit more ruthless.
I saw a post somewhere yesterday, and it literally read as Verstappen reminds me of Schumacher. And I was sitting there thinking about it. The more I thought about it, is that he had an absolute ruthless streak, and so did Senna. I mean, epically talented to the point where it is insane. I mean, you only have to look at some of the saves that Verstappen has pulled off, and you're like, how did he do that?
Yeah.
But they do have a habit of pushing the rules to the limit and beyond, and that's the norm for them.
Yeah, and then Red Bull moan when
Yeah,
someone else does something they don't like.
yeah, that's Formula One, isn't it? Yeah. And as we all know, I'm personally not a Hamilton fanboy. Can't stand the guy. He's an epic driver. Can't stand him. But the longer it goes on, the more I'm thinking he almost not deserves it. But
He wants to prove himself, I think.
yeah, I think on attitude, I think he deserves it more than Max this year. And fairness, but he has had the rub of the luck and the better car for the last 6-7 years, so I wouldn't be upset if it went to Max.
Yeah, no, same.
Oh, we have it.
Lewis is in for the next 2 years, so he's got a chance to get his 8th.
Oh, we got 11 now.
Should we go?
Yeah, give it a go.
Cool.
I didn't even get a chance. I was trying to write a message to one of them. And should we go? Boing. All right, there I do.
Boing. I didn't even go starting soon.
Close enough. Do. The Turkish driver Rise, or I think we raced with him last time.
I thought I recognised the name. Oh, yeah.
Why am I sitting at the back?
Right back there.
It's fixed. I had the fastest lap as well. Oh, that's why, isn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I've done.
Well, it's because I was off track at the time. Corvette power, bitches! Oh, there's a dive bomb. It's an Italian.
I just saw loads of people in the back.
Yeah, I was in the middle of all of that, but I think I had a clean exit at the corner. Okay, the Italians just pushed the Spaniards straight off. The Spaniards just whacked him. Oh, there's some bumper cars going on back here. Oh, get rid of that Italian.
I will in just a second.
Aleski. Well, wait until the race is over. Oh god, these guys are terrible. Yeah. Rice just murdered the Italian. He very deserved it. Oh, it's chaos back here.
When I can, I shall deal with the situation.
Nah, don't worry about it. They'll throw a hissy fit in the comments, and sometimes it's quite funny.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you pushed me off. No, you pushed me off.
No, you were a 4-letter word. No, you were a 4-letter word. Yeah, yeah, okay. I just baited into someone who's going wide turn 1. I did my usual, what Zynisa knows I like doing. Going wide and cutting back. Oh. Then I went off myself. That was clever. Okay, Italian just dive bomb me. Payback is going to be swift.
I'll get you.
Payback was swift.
Nice.
Little tactical nudge here. Doesn't hurt anyone, does it?
No. A little boop.
It was more of a whack, I thought we'd lie. So one of my favourite TikToks at the moment is let's play a game of whack fuck. Have you seen that one?
No.
Oh, there's, you know when they just take sounds from one and place it on the other. The first one I ever saw, was let's play a game of whack fuck, and this guy's golfing, and he just goes whack like that as he's swinging for the golf ball, and then the next video you hear from the other guy fuck like that, and it's just loads of those.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You get all sorts of things like that. I'll see if I can find one later. Anything to keep me entertained for 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, TikTok is great for that.
5 minutes turns into 2 hours very quickly.
Yeah. Keeping on scrolling.
Yeah. I think you can always tell when I've been on it, can't you? Suddenly get a barrage of, here's a load of funny TikToks I found last night. Ooh. Hey, you got great pace in this one. Come back here.
Simple last.
Shit, where did I get the fastest lap?
Because you're fast.
No,
That's why.
I just zoned out. It was just like, la 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 la, fastest lap. When did that happen?
Probably do Austria in your sleep. So.
I was half asleep during that lap, I think. This lap is shocking, mind you, because I realised I was driving again.
I'm back in the room.
Yeah, back in the room and skidding off the track. Oh, so did you catch the end to Alien Isolation? Were you around for the end of it yesterday?
I can't remember now. I think I was.
I remember talking to Castor in the end of it. It was like, and after that, my mind just goes blank. It's like, what did I do after that? No idea.
Yeah, I think that was me.
As I said to Kulios, go and watch the movie.
I will do at some point. Probably when I'm doing my work. Put it on.
Oh, it's not that kind of movie. You got to sit there intently and watch it. It genuinely is.
Okay. I will do at some point.
Yeah, save it until after you finish your dissertation. I mean, I finished the game now, so you don't need to watch it. Progressively getting slower as the race goes on. It feels weird now that we've got CCSR out of the way for this season, though, doesn't it? So, what do you do on a Tuesday and a Thursday now? Not very much.
Are you doing their charity event?
No.
I've been roped in to do the academy team one.
Sweet. Oh, if it's in a group message from anyone, I'm so bad with group messages.
I think it was just on the Discord.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to like the big CCSR one because there's so many posts all day long. I just don't pay attention unless someone mentions me by name.
Same, really.
And the last person who did was a certain colour. And before anyone says racist things, I mean red. Because that could be interpreted a different way to what I intended it.
Yeah. I got podium in my own lobby. Woo.
Oh! Not. Wait till you see the difference between me and Rise. Oh, that was close. Yeah, you got a podium. Nice one. Did you ever do much of the TT that Ziggy was hosting?
No, I don't think I did.
I don't think you did either. I ended up
I had
second.
enough of the TT.
Yeah, I can tell why you didn't like that car because I found it's quick. But I could not get any consistency in it at all. So one lap would be quick, the next lap would be 2 seconds off. It's like I couldn't work out how to drive the damn thing.
Yeah, Pyreware made it a whole lot worse as well.
True, but fortunately in the TT series it was no tyre wear, so I didn't have to worry about it.
Nice.
Just as well. I ended up finishing second in that championship, mostly because it was only me and Louis who turned up for every race. Works for me.
Consistency is key.
It's true.
Track vote or a specific track you want to go to next?
Oh, I'll let you pick the track. Have a bit of fun with it. Do something you want to do.
Let's go for that. That's too long. It's that one, right?
Yeah. One of my personal favourites.
Woohoo.
I'd always remember that race we had round here.
Yeah, I haven't been able to catch up with you since.
Just one of those things. If you get a nice clean race, clean lobby, and it's you have a bit of luck, and then you can race your ability. Sometimes it can take one mistake or one nudge from someone else, and boom, bang goes your race, as we both know.
Yep. I'll go for the Lambo again. Let's see if I can do it again. I only like the Lambo around this track.
Interesting, actually.
Every other lap, I'm like, me, I'll pass.
So, I quite like the Aston Martin round here. I was going to set a time in the Corvette course. I mean, why would I not?
Yeah, why not?
We do have another Corvette racing from the American Komalovs. That's a weird name. keep an eye on the Aleski Il Rosso.
Oh yeah.
So just keep an eye on him. He was a low-level driver, so I suspect not entirely, you know, on purpose.
Mm.
You got to give people a chance to learn, haven't you?
You do, but you got to do it so that they can't get away with
Absolutely.
dive bombing you every few seconds.
True, I just remember what he was like on lap 1, actually. That's a fair point.
There's one way to sort that out.
New to them? I miss it a bit extreme. Bye!
Everyone's ready. Let me know when you're ready, so I know.
Yeah, I am just going to set a time and then... Boop. I'm going to change to the Aston just because I can. Just fancy racing the Aston today. I mean, you've got to have a nice little change every now and then, haven't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to be out on track this time so I don't get screwed over like last time. Actually, no, I'll start at the back with you. Whenever you're ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I
I didn't say starting soon again.
Nah, sod 'em. We've got a nice selection of cars now. We've got some Beetles, we've got Corvettes, Astons, Lambos.
Am I the only Lambo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought I would be.
yeah. I think there's... Oh,
Nice
AMG. I think they're all different. Yeah, different car.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's interesting.
I think that's the first time it's happened.
Yeah, quite a big lobby too. Well, the Aston's quite quick off the line. Didn't realise that.
So nice.
Kill them.
Whoa, I just got dive bombed. Oh, he went off. Bang.
Yeah, I love it when that happens. 'Cause they just don't make the corner.
Yeah. So see you later. Oh, that corner's a bit.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that last corner in the Aston yet.
I don't know how to do it in any car, to be fair.
Well, your racing has said otherwise.
I just brake and turn and hope for the best.
There is an element of that, I won't lie.
Same with the first corner, it's like brake and then turn. If we survive, we survive.
Yeah, I actually adore the first corner here. I
I
remember
like the way it.
you can hook the inside curb in the grass and it pulls you around. And I remember one of I think it was my second or third daily race I'd ever done on GT Sport. It was a Dodge Charger, 1969 or 1970 Dodge Charger, in 8 or 10 laps or something like that, and it got me to learn the track, and it was just drifting round there in Chargers. And ever since then I've adored this track.
It's a pretty good one.
It was a unique one.
I like this layout, I think, the best compared to the others.
Yeah, so a lot of people seem to
Some of the
really
others,
go on.
it could be too long or too short. This one's just right.
I find A is a bit too long.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
I do like B, but I'm not a fan of the last sector in there. It's just a bit tight. Hey, Benny's just said his race is Diabo 2,203 races. That's Austria for you. Everyone yeets themselves off the road, don't they?
So bye. It's usually me, I think.
I'm not usually far behind. It's just a shame it's Group 4. It just doesn't... Group 4 in Austria just feels a bit... Yeah. Although Louis just introduced me to the 458.
How are you finding it?
Good, actually. It was surprisingly well... I can see why Team Ferrari and CCSR were quick. I really can. I mean, the balance was just getting better and better as the fuel load came down. I can imagine on softer tyres, it's a bit of a... It nukes them.
No!
Is someone killing you again?
No, I killed myself.
Oh, that'll happen.
I broke myself. Where?
Play R2D2 noise. No, that's yeah. What was I making?
I have no idea, but I followed.
What the hell is that? It's not Zoidberg.
Turkey, innit?
Sounds a bit like one, doesn't it? Oh, it's Yoshi from Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
That took me a while. I was actually staring at a plastic figure of a Yoshi, and I was like, oh yeah, it's Yoshi. I better stop cocking around. I've just been following the Spaniard for the last few laps.
Someone said sorry, but I broke myself.
Oh, he's gone.
I mean, it wasn't your fault.
He's clearly done the I can't remember the name of it, but it's when a Japanese war commits suicide because they've done something wrong.
Kamikaze.
That's offensive. An offensive version of it, as in they do it offensively. There's Sabaku, I think it's called, where they commit suicide in shame.
Oh. I only knew the other one because of history and learning history at school.
I don't know how I know shit. Just a...
You pick it up.
Yeah. Can't quite get the consistency in this as I can with the Corvette. I've fallen back from the leader a little bit. He's quick. Hey, we got a hogger in the chat as well.
Hello.
Harry Carey. Oh, wall. Oh, that was close. No Pedro tonight then. It's usually about here somewhere.
He is with a friend, I think, at the minute. Said he'd try and be on, but I said not to worry.
Ah, that's fair.
Enjoy his time with friends.
That is fair. Does feel like it is a fairly quiet night for GT Sport.
Maybe it's just been one of them Mondays.
It is true.
I had a bad day. I'm going bed.
I did that earlier. After coming home from work. I gotta say, the Aston is so stable for that last corner, it's unreal.
Yeah, the Lambo is the complete opposite. Every time it feels like the back's gonna kick out.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a go at some point. Not today. Ah, that's what Hoggle was talking about. He put Harry Carry. I knew the phrase, but that is the term of practice ritual suicide by the Japanese samurai. That's what it's called. Oh. So what the hell was what I said?
No idea.
I know, I'm googling it now. Okay, I'm getting like 14 different answers from Google, so apparently I was talking bullshit.
Any other track or track about it or?
Anything other than Dragon Trail? Don't fancy that.
Right, we'll see what these guys.
I'm picking Dragon Trail. I'm not.
Oh, we got 2 Brands Hatches.
Brands Hatch it is then.
I think we're gonna get in 3 rows.
Oh, Spark. Brands Hatch it is then.
I'm not complaining.
Makes a nice change.
Same cars or?
Yeah, why not? I find Group 2 around here is too fast.
Yeah, not.
Group.
Sometimes it can be alright. If you get a good lap, it feels good.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, for race, I think for time trials, Group 2 is great. Racing, it's difficult.
Yeah.
And I dislike twisty tracks with Group 4 because everyone just goes to the front, to the VWs and the all that sort of thing with the front wheel drive, and then it's like I can't drive those. I don't know how you guys do it. Stop it.
How many laps of this do you reckon?
How many have you got it set to at the moment?
10.
7 or 8.
Yeah. Do you want to jump straight into it or do you want a lap?
I reckon you could surprise everyone, jump straight into it if you wanted. There we go. Just getting a little bit of a drift on there, trying to. congrats to Binny for increasing his DR. I'm going to be, I think, doing a bit of practice for Daily Race C tomorrow. Gotta love Austria, haven't you?
Yep. You went sideways?
Oh, you're in the offensively pink car again.
Yeah. I'm still so sad that I went off when I was second.
Oh yeah, well, don't worry about it. I mean, at very worst, you've learned from it. Well, that was a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
Payback will be swift. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm right behind you as well.
No, I was aware. I was having the rear end going a little bit sideways.
Oh my
Didn't touch him.
God, I just cut me off.
Yeah. I didn't touch him.
I'm sure about that.
I purposely made sure I didn't. I don't like this first corner. And that's why, because I go sideways. You can hear that, can't you?
Yeah.
It's Cass playing with the Redeems, I think. I mean, that's the other movie you've got to watch called Super Troopers. I'm going to have to send you a couple of DVDs, aren't I? I'll send you the DVDs. So, oi, watch these. Here's a question for you to think about. What, maybe not culturally significant, but what movie would you say is a must-see that you don't think everyone would have seen? I mean, because everyone would say something like Star Wars or something. You just got to see it at least once. Or Lord of the Rings, you know, something culturally significant.
Not sure.
For me, it's Super Troopers. It's just batshit crazy, and it's I just love it.
I'm trying to think.
Hogger's got a good example. Full Metal Jacket. And one of the quote that always...
Never watched it.
Oh, well, there's a good quote from it. It looks like you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. It's a fascinating movie about Vietnam.
Okay.
And the first half of it is all about the training that the guys who have been drafted go through. And there's all about obviously that group and the drill sergeant, who's a real drill sergeant who just ad-libbed all of his lines. And he's got some of the most iconic quotes in cinema history. And Cass has just said Monty Python. Good call. You haven't seen those either, have you? These are...
That's the film that I recognise, but I don't know if I've watched it, sort of thing.
That's fair.
Like I vaguely
Yeah, I'll put it on the list for you.
know it. trying to think. Look, there's been some movies that I know that I cry every time I watch it. But all that's springing into my head right now is like Fast and Furious, which people should see anyway, or probably have seen.
That's fair. It means a lot to you, and that's your answer. And quite frankly, I love the first movie, the third movie, and bits of each of the others.
Yeah, you got to have watched it from the start sort of thing to get everything.
Though they lost me as soon as they turned into a tactical hit squad, and when The Rock was steering a torpedo on ice with his foot. It was like, something weird is going on here.
I think Hacksaw Ridge was pretty moving.
I haven't seen that, but I can counter with saying Saving Private Ryan.
I feel like a lot of war movies get to me. Like,
Did you
I
ever?
think that's because I really like learning history and like specifically like the World Wars. I really enjoyed at school learning.
That's fair. Same. One movie I know I should have seen, and I still haven't, is 1917, and that is my.
Oh, yeah, no, I've watched that. That was pretty good.
Okay. I haven't seen Dunkirk either, but I'll get round to it at some point. There was one I saw. I can't remember its name. It's not The Beautiful Mind. It's the same genre. It's about Alan Turing, rather. It's played by Benedict Cumberbatch, and he plays the guy who broke the Enigma code.
Alright.
I can't remember the name of the movie. Imitation Game. It might be. Very moving.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
It's very in depth, and not much happens. It's all about the characters, but it's like a biopic.
Okay.
It's very well done. Cass has also said you should check out Mel Brooks, who's a classic comedy writer, movie producer, and all that sort of thing.
So I've got a lot of movies to watch.
But as a controversial one, you know all the Carry On movies?
Yeah.
I don't get on with them. I respect them, but I don't.
I don't think I've watched it.
It's one of those. If you put on ITV 2 or 3 on a Sunday, you'll find one of them on there. I mean, there were loads of the movies, a dozen at least.
Yeah.
But it's just not my humour. But I do like old TV series like 40 Towers and Hello Hello, which is some hit the funny spot, some don't.
Yeah.
And
I think it's watching it in a different era as well. Sometimes you did find it funny and now you don't.
yeah. Hoggers recommended Band of Brothers, which was a mini-series a couple of years back, wasn't it? I haven't seen it myself. I just remember it being advertised. There were billboards everywhere.
It'd be good to know. I've watched the Terminators. I've watched Rocky.
All 6 Terminators? No.
I think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
I feel sorry for
those
you.
sort of movies like the Rocky and Terminators.
Yeah.
Because my dad would watch them. I'd watch them with him.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's some epic Rocky movies. I haven't watched them in years, but it's always the same premise.
The recent ones.
No, I haven't watched Apollo and Balboa.
Yeah, it's kind of like with that as well. It's like the Fast and Furious. If you've watched the previous ones, the newer ones make more sense.
Of course.
But the newer ones, it was I can't remember the guy. You know the Russian guy knocked out and killed.
Dolph
Rocky's friend.
yeah, Dolph Lundgren, that guy, isn't it? Yeah, I know.
In the recent ones, it's his son versus his son sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Creed. That's
Yeah.
it.
I'll have to give that a watch.
They're pretty good.
I do like it when you get to the Expendables and all that. You get a load of those old stars all together,
Yeah.
and they're like, you were on different sides. But I like the fact that it's just a throwback movie. I do have one recommendation though, and I know, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. For anyone who's interested in any form of racing, or thinks they might be, watch Rush.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't need to know anything about racing at all.
Yeah, I know. Do you have Netflix?
I don't actually.
And so the Michael Schumacher documentary's on there. But I don't know, it's kind of underwhelming, I guess. Because it was more like a life story going over his career and stuff. I don't know what I was expecting when I watched it though. But yeah. It's basically just a life story, and it almost made him sound like he was gone.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the movie, they just said that he's still going, and he's still like they're doing everything they can, sort of thing.
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Yeah. I haven't seen the Senna one either. I've been told it's good, but I was never a big fan of Senna, so I haven't got around to watching it. I should, but
I don't think I've watched that either.
apparently it's really good. So I've been told.
Formula One Drive to Survive is pretty good.
That
But
annoying.
they dramatise it a lot.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
I think you have to ignore some of the drama.
Yeah.
It's not the thing that annoyed me actually. It's the fact that the first season they redubbed a lot of the engine notes, and you know what the burble from the V6 sounds like. It's like a dull roar.
Yeah.
And they but they dubbed over it a wailing V10. It's like that's the wrong engine. I mean, that is like 15 years out of date, nearly.
Yeah.
And it was so that irritated. As soon as I noticed that, it's like I can't unhear this. But I do like it for its for some of its stories, but the way it jumps all over, they'd almost be better off doing a episode for every 2 to 3 races, and just work it out over that. But they jump all over the place, don't they?
Yeah, and they're gonna dramatise the Max and Lewis by like so much.
Well, it wasn't until I was watching WTF1 the other night that they were talking about the rivalry that Sainz and Norris had last year. I mean, they were teammates.
Yeah.
That's not accurate. It's like making it sound like they had a horrendous split. So no, once they had, I think they had a mile coming together, and they were best friends. It's like that's not accurate even slightly. Oh, Interlagos. Sickly Aston.
Have you watched all the Jaws?
First 2. I think I've seen the third. But if you play that in reverse, it's about a shark that gives limbs back to people.
because my mum was interested in liked it. I had to watch all of them.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. The first time you see it, though, it's just like, oh my god. It looks like you're going to need a bigger boat, sort of deal, isn't it?
Yeah. I watched that on the we had a well we still have, but during one summer we had a block movie screen on our pier, and you could go and watch movies and you watch Jaws, and you could see the water underneath, like the pier, where you're sitting on top.
That's really cool. I bet nobody went swimming afterwards.
No, it was pitch black anyway. It was like
For like the next 2 weeks. That's really cool. One thing I thought about doing a couple of years back was installing a second battery into my car and having a projector and a games console in the back, so you could just project onto a wall no matter where you were.
nice.
And I was just going to sit there and play movies and whatnot. But then I figured out I could just stay home. It's not quite the same. I mean, you could have a literally open air drive-through wherever you are, but the novelty would be fun.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be fun.
I would definitely be playing something like GTA or something, because you could obviously hook a console and tether it to your mobile, couldn't you? So you could get online. Yeah, and so you could game, do a little bit of GT Sport out the back of your car. I think I'm talking myself into this, aren't I?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it now. Oh, another thing, Warhorse. That gets me every time, I think.
Still haven't seen it, but I know the plot.
Yeah, the movie's pretty good. I want to see the what's it called? The theatre one. I want to try and get my mum tickets and dad. They like that.
If you ever go to the theatre, do you like South Park? Into that kind of humour?
Yes and no. Like, if I watch it sort of thing.
Well, there's in theatres, particularly in the West End in London, there's something called the Book of Mormon.
Okay.
And it's written by the guys who wrote South Park. So it's loud, it's offensive, it's funny,
Yeah.
and it's poking fun at religion. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's like, But it's well worth a watch. It just, if you ever get tickets for it, or some of your friends want to go, just go. Okay, I'm racing the American like Hamilton versus Verstappen, going into turn 4 now.
Right, I'm gonna watch.
I need DRS. As long as he doesn't push me wide over here. What car is he in? Don't recognise it.
It's from Honda. No, Hyundai.
He's in the Genesis.
I think so. I can check. Maybe. Yes, he is. He is in that.
That's infuriating. I suppose I never see the back of my own car at CCSR, do I?
Do you recognise it?
No, I didn't. Oh, I see you moving around. I want that slipstream. I try too hard. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I can't remember the other car film I saw recently. It was, you know, the one that got changed from, I think it was like Ferrari versus Ford.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what it changed to.
Well, there was a Ferrari versus Ford with Christian... Not Christian, hang on, that was... Batman. What's his name?
Yeah, no, I know who you mean.
Well, I can't remember his... Anywho, him.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, that's him. And... Matt Damon.
Yeah. Oh no, it's apparently still called Ford versus Ferrari.
Was it one of those ones that had like dual titles, like Le Mans or something?
Oh, that's what it changed to, I think. I think it changed to like Le Mans something.
Yeah, dual title.
Yeah, but that was pretty good.
I haven't got around to watching it yet, but that's obviously based off real life.
Hmm. Other than that, I think my childhood was mostly filled with Disney and Pixar movies.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm annoyed this guy's quicker in the Genesis than I was quicker in the Aston. I'm going to the Corvette. Give me a sec.
Okay.
If I can't beat him on the far section, I can beat him on the straights. I'm going to copy Hamilton. I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, Pio. Oh, no. I thought he was going to change that. Oh, I think we're good to go.
I might say this one and the next one are my last ones, I think.
Yeah, no, probably same with me.
What do you fancy for the next one? Monza, perhaps?
Can do.
I'm not sure if I fancy it now I've said it. It's one of those that sounds great until you think that first corner.
Yeah, but, oh.
I want Corvette to sponsor me for a car.
Give me cars.
I advertise for you. You race like shit. No. And that's why I wanted the Corvette.
Corvette do surprisingly well in the Le Mans.
Do they?
There's 24 hours, yeah.
Oh, good to know. Oi! You little shitbag, come back here. That was a bit of barging, left, right and centre. If he's going to do it, I'm going to do it back. Did we ever do Interlagos for CRT?
I don't think I did.
I can't remember what tracks we visited now. I really can't.
You did.
I remember doing it for CCSR twice in the same season. I can't remember CRT.
Yeah, no, I don't think CRT, I don't think we did. I can't remember if I did it for CCSR.
I remember because I raced Legion twice because it was in Group 4 and Group 3. It's like, oh, okay. It's the kind of thing that you remember, isn't it?
Mm.
And he had a massive crash on the last lap in the Group 3. But if you go back and look at the replay, his tyres were so incredibly... Thank you. So it was so incredibly dead. It was no surprise. I mean, he had a little tap into turn 3, and there was a collision. He had damage, and then it was hard. He was stuffed. Bless him. He drove an epic race though.
Whoa there, Jesus Christ, that high. There's diving on the inside and then there's... I don't know, just hitting me.
He's in a Supra. You know Supras like to be in front. Constantly. Yeah, you lost the back end of that. You had one wheel on the grass. Well, that McLaren in front makes some horrendous popping noises. It sounds like someone's hitting the inside of a tin.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or someone's got a bug zapper inside a can. Watch out on your inside.
What?
He did dive quite heavily at you.
I just saw him fly off into the distance.
Yeah, he came back on right in front of me. And then, clonk, bye. Whoops. This sector I find so rewarding if you get it right.
Yeah.
If you can pick up the throttle nice and early, that camber. Oh, and until the rear end goes, no, you've had enough. You've had enough grip for this lap. I want DRS. That's something I genuinely hope for in GT7. The like in the F1 games, the ability to control KERS, of the hybrid system. I genuinely hope they factor that in.
That would be good.
That's if they do, of course. I'm genuinely considering buying another Aston and running that livery that you're running.
Go for it.
It's all Zio liveries are great. That's just, I mean, it's complete opposite colour to what I normally use, but I like it.
Same. That's why I like it. That's why I use it. Because all my others are blue, and this one was pink. I was like, oh,
Yeah. Is that because you're blue but die?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeet!
I don't want to hit you though.
That's right, just race. I left your room. Not much, but I left your room.
Thanks.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Yeah, you were on the same bit of tarmac I was, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought that was going to happen to me, if I'm honest.
I just fully like sent it into the wall.
The only other thing that I really hope they sort out for GT7 is if they base it off GT Sport, they sort out the goddamn balance of power. Make them at least a little closer. I mean, I don't care if it's still this better cars for certain tracks, but not so it's just so completely one-sided as it always is at certain tracks.
Yeah.
I know what Hawker would probably say is just get better in the cars that you're driving, to which he has a point. But there's no way, because I was driving the Group 4 Corvette at Austria earlier on, and I was there's no way I'm 1.5 seconds slower than Louis, even around Austria in a Group 4, just because he's gone for like an RCZ or a Scirocco or something like that. Not 1.5 seconds when I had a near perfect lap for myself. So, you know. A second? Fine. 1.5? 2 seconds? No. Go on then. Pick a good one.
I don't know. I'm debating whether to let everyone else know. Like, decide.
Pedro's here.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah. When did he turn up?
I think just now. I'll let everyone else decide, and if we don't like it, we do it again.
I've got half a mind to go the Nordschleife 24 hours as a meme race. But we could do... If you fancy hanging around for one more... Because I really enjoy that times 50 fuel round there. Yeah. Me and Pedro are working together. Sneaky. Oh god. Rise voted for Alsace. I would rather shoot myself than race her. I genuinely hate the track.
What are you going for here?
That's a good question. I can't put the power down in the GTR. I just don't trust myself with it. So it's got to be the Aston Corvette or I'm gonna give it the Aston. Let's do something different compared to what I usually do.
6 laps or do you want it lower?
Oh, that's fine by me.
we do it 4 and then we can do the meme race? Sure.
Yeah! Oh, right behind Pedro. Oh, he's in the Aston as well. You know when you get some friends who are oddly quick at certain tracks?
Yeah.
I always find Zionist around here. It's like suddenly he's out of nowhere. He's on you. It's like, I mean, he's quick a lot of places, but it's just here especially.
Yeah, no, he's pretty quick around here. Just wait for the American.
What's his name by chance? Vital.
Kianotti?
Well, not the one I thought it was. No, I owe one of them a trip into the barrier.
Oh, pie left.
It's a shame that people just jump off as soon as they see the circuit, don't they?
Yeah.
Nope.
They left a lot.
Oh. Newbie. 2 newbies. Alright, maybe not. I'll shut up. Pedro's quick round here too. I've got to give him credit. I'm not catching him. I'm trying too. Aha, I ran wide in the last corner. Got you now. Good luck, motherfucker. What? Oh, spoken tortoise. Oh, that means I ain't winning this one. Oh, that's one of hang on, I know that name.
Yeah, no, I think I know that name as well.
Yeah, it's because I've kicked him from several lobbies.
I mean, should we do it again?
Benefit of the doubt. And Cass has just left me a fart. Thank you, mate.
How could he have been to you?
Yeah, that guy. I don't know how you pronounce it. Hayoit. I think he's
Yeah.
very quick up until he's not as an aggressive. Yeah, Pedro's really quick around here.
Time for a boo. Uh-oh.
Oh, as soon as I gave him a compliment, he ran wide. But it's always the way, isn't it? It's like, historically, every time I've had a couple of raids of road beef over the last year or so. Each and every time he would raid me, I was just about mid-spin.
Like the Lando thing. What have you lost? Talent.
Yeah,
That'd be me.
yeah, yeah. What happened? Just lack of talent. Yeah, you gotta love him. Cash has just said Pendra is gone. You've lost me on that one, mate.
I have no idea.
Ooh, wall.
Yeah.
You ready?
We've got to wait for smoking.
Ah, fair. We've got a nice selection of cars out on track. Got a couple of Lambos, a couple of GTRs, a couple of Astons. Oh, hang on, that's for 3 GTRs, that ruined it. And Dragon.
I think he's back.
I finally got what Cass meant, and you had to explain it to me, though. It's one of those that went over my head, mate.
Hopefully everyone's ready.
Why is it every time I go on board with someone, they crash?
It's like commentator's curse.
Yeah.
You say something.
Beetle. Yeah, 3 GTRs. 3 Astons. At least the Aston's better off the line than the Supras and the GTRs.
Well, this is going to be tight.
That's what she said. Well, well, well. I'm not too impressed with the tsunami guy. Fairly good racing all the way through, though.
Yeah.
I just gave Pedro a bit of a speed up. I just saw Pedro do a Mario Kart jump.
Oh, what were the trains?
Yeah. So, just in the distance, you just hear boing. Oh, you should see how many positions I gained in one corner. Probably going to lose him again in the next corner. Yep. Bullshit.
Oh, hello there.
Alright. Thanks for the push.
No worries.
I was stuck on the outside of Pedro and Rise. I was like, I can't go anywhere.
No, Pedro just quit.
What did you quit for? Gotta learn not to quit. Keep racing. Adversity builds character, so my, people tell me. So I should have a lot of character. Yeah, the Spaniard is all over the track. He really is.
Track limit.
Yeah, it's amazing when you can pick them up on this track sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the oldest of places.
Hmm. And Petrus just said Lumia is still discriminating against him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, mate. Him and Cass can't seem to get any redeems for the lights.
Oh no.
Okay, Super July is aggressive. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this. That wasn't me either. That wasn't me. Cass is trying to redeem as well. And yeah, not doing too bad, Pedro. You've got Sarah on the other line as well.
Hello.
See? Apparently they're redeemed, so they do get them refunded automatically, so that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
I like how I did all those changes for Alien Isolation, so it would give the change of colour scenes, and then it stopped working. That being the irony, isn't it?
Yep. It's like me. I get my OBS all sorted and how I like it.
Mm.
Then it stops working.
Yep. We still need to get that chat link working for you.
Although I'm having to use Streamlabs because I can't get it to my OBS.
Is it still won't go?
No.
Have you tried uninstalling and reinstalling it?
Yep.
Oh, right. It won't even... Okay, so is that since Shane recommended you change the resolution, was it?
Yeah, and I did, and then it was like
Nope.
all there. Yeah. I've still got my scenes and everything on Streamlabs because I just had to import from Streamlabs the scene I wanted.
Oh, that's not too bad, at least.
So I didn't use everything, but after using OBS it just seemed easier than Streamlabs.
Yeah, you get used to the options. You know how to do something that you want to do, don't you? Yeah, I get it.
bit harder with OBS because you can't move it as freely. So if like my camera is in the wrong position, I can't just move it. I've got to like type it out where I want it to go.
Really?
Yeah,
I just move it.
I can't on Streamlabs.
On Streamlabs. Right, I'm with you. I'm with
Yeah.
you. Right.
It's been annoying.
Pedro says, I believe he's quoting you, so from your point of view, I'm slower on controller, you're much better than me, and then apparently you proceed to do a faster lap than him. You're on the wheel tonight.
I'm on my wheel at the minute.
Mm.
I couldn't be able to do controller. I'm so bad at it.
It either suits you or it doesn't. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'm just too used to the wheel now.
I get it. I really do. I suppose now it's for you. It's do you invest in a streaming PC sort of deal, isn't it?
Yeah. Might try and get the bulk of my university stuff done first, and then have a look around.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Ah, we got Rise who's just joined on the chat.
No.
Good race from you, dude. The others were a bit elbowy, weren't they? This little hit on second. What the hell is Tsunami talking about?
No idea.
Hmm. And Pedro just says, well, I've been fooled again. You were still faster than me. Pedro, you were really quite quick on that. Oh, I love that. Times 50 left. Oh, I was about to write. I was about to do the same thing. That's what I was writing.
I've got to go back for this.
Oh, have you said it tonight, or that doesn't really matter? I'm just curious what you said it to.
I can say it tonight.
Yee. I'm still aggravated that Bert took me out in this one. But Rise, welcome to the channel. If you feel free to give us a follow, please do, and also check out Miss Sarah Hawkeyes, who's in my ear and one of the other races tonight, and the host.
Hello.
See, told you. Right on time. Thank you very much. And look, it flashes purple. It just doesn't do it for Pedro, apparently. And if you push exclamation point Hawkey, it will take you to Sarah's channel. We'll see if we can get you a... Oh, here he is.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Governor.
How are you two doing?
Surviving.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice night out or anything like that tonight?
No, just studying with a friend.
Oh, that's fair. Welcome to the meme race.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think this is going to be the pair of our last ones because, quite frankly, I've got a numb ass from sitting on this really hard chair, and I think you've got to end it with a good old meme race, haven't you?
Of course.
Have indeed.
I wish I came home sooner, not gonna lie.
Brian's ready, let's go.
I like it. Right, 3, 2, go!
I forgot to switch to manual.
Oh no.
Oh, good luck. Best of luck to you, man. And Rise, if you want to change your avatar, exclamation point avatar, you can change it all in there. Also, hello KDK. Right, who's going to be out of fuel by the end of...
Me.
Well, Nemesis hasn't clearly learned.
Jeez. Oh. No start.
I think GT Swift hasn't noticed the fuel.
I think so.
What fuel are you guys on?
93.
83.
86.
How the hell?
Don't know. I'm going slower.
Are you in fuel mode 6?
Uh-huh.
6th gear?
That I'm not.
There we go.
As in first and second gear.
Oh, that's why. I'm cruising around in 6th. Nice Kinder Surprise livery, mate. I do like this chicane when it's this way around.
We're still going full gas around here.
There it is.
Realize what happened. Gravity. It's last until the end of the race.
I think we caught them up.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. I'll give you the place back.
No, I probably won't be able to finish this race.
What's everyone's fuel at? No.
75.
I'm at 67.
55.
What's he say?
No.
Because I forgot to switch to manual gears. I'm screwed for the rest of the race.
Oh, most of them are out now. Because
Games are supposed to be funny, isn't it?
if you guys want to put, they are funny for the from our point of view. If you out of fuel. Oh, I'm getting annoyed with this Spaniard. He just keeps getting in the goddamn way, just sitting on the stupid bits of the track. Sure, he's trying to get me to bump draft him.
47. I think I'm gonna make it.
Well, you're going to make it, just in what time?
Oh yeah, there is that.
Oh, there he goes. Saw that coming.
Can you guys slow down a bit, please?
I might have to because I'm running out of fuel.
What if I told you I only have 29%?
Okay, I'm doing slightly better. Yeah, so Pedro, Lumia Stream doesn't like you, does it?
Yeah.
Same with Cass.
No, it's not the first entity that doesn't like me, so...
At least it's an entity and not a person.
I guess.
It's a nice, calm way to finish the racing this evening, isn't it? With a top
People, yeah.
with a Top Gear challenge. I do like the fact that was that GT guy is just for an absolute strop and left,
What's the actual
and
point?
and so is yeah. Oh Jesus!
People are taking this way too seriously.
Yeah.
This is done.
I'm having the world's slowest 911 battle with the Spaniard. I can see first place. He's run out of fuel. Big shock.
What's your fuel saying now then?
30.
21%.
That's not bad.
Better than I did last time. Aye.
Oh, I'm going to finish last. The one time I thought I wouldn't be able to do it.
Just
Oh,
need.
wait. If I don't finish the race, I technically won't be last.
Ah, that's IQ 200 thinking.
6% fuel.
I think you are severely handicapped by not being in manual, though, so don't blame yourself too much.
Completely forgot about changing that.
I'm going for it. I'm streaking away at 91 miles an hour.
And I'm officially out of fuel. Let's watch you guys until the end.
No, after this last now.
I'm building up speed. Power. I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Oh, the Spaniards got more fuel than you though.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. This might be close.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of fuel.
Yeah, the guy's got more fuel than you. Just lift now. Try to lift now.
Yeah.
Completely.
I haven't got much choice in it.
Oh, the guy's going to run out of fuel. Oh. I think it might have enough,
I've gone.
not sure.
I've gone.
Oh, God.
We've both gone.
Oh no. Wait, slipstream.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh man, that literally came down to the last corner, didn't it?
Oh.
Oh. After all of that, it comes down to 0.4 of a second. But I do maintain he put his car in such a place that he would constantly get bump drafts. So I'm taking the moral victory. Not the realistic one, though.
Wait, it's still a win. Go on, sir. Please. Oh, no way. When you were crossing the line,
How close were you?
she was
I ran
literally
out
crossing the
Africa.
line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Almost.
First time he's ever been nice to me. I'm not going to say thanks for the clean race, because it wasn't.
Your brake pedal isn't my car.
I think Sabre has something similar, doesn't he? On the back of his cars. Why are you going to do that, man? Try and hope to get the Lumia stream to work. I think it's more my end than yours.
You did as well.
Oh yeah, I'm going to win 2, I think. That's the sound of disappointment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mazda Atenza sedan.
I got the RX Vision.
Nice. Ish.
Looks good. That's all I got.
Well, I better head to bed. call you in the morning.
A bit for me too, I'm afraid.
But it was nice, and it was fun playing with you. I'd
Likewise.
love to do it again sometime.
Indeedly.
Go for it.
Yeah, when I got my wheel and my new chair, so I can actually sit
New chair.
comfortably. On that note, Sarah, Pedro, it's been a pleasure, and catch you two later.
Bye.
Bye-bye, you two. And goodbye to the stream as well.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.